Thank you, producer Brandon. This is Scott Johnson on behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting here in Shelbyville, Tennessee, Bedford County. It's that time of the month where we have the Shelbyville Parks and Recreation Department, one of our crown jewels here in the city of Shelbyville, to come in and talk about what they have going on in the Parks and Recreation Department. In the studio today, we have Trevor Freitas, the director, and Jace, Mallory, the assistant director, to talk about what's going on. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
As always, you guys bring a whole stack of stuff.
Yeah.
Because you're one of the organizations I know that never gets bored.
Well, I know that you do a lot of these Gov Talks, don't you?
There's about 10 of them.
All right. Let me ask you a question. In all the time that you've been doing Gov Talks with other folks,
yes,
do they bring you presents?
Presents. I don't know. I don't know if I need to declare that for the IRS. Did you bring me a present?
We brought you a present.
What'd you bring me?
We brought you a present. We brought you bracelets here. We've got
cool.
We've got Shelbyville Parks and Recreation bracelets, and
we'll wear it proudly.
And it says on the back, "Visit a park." That's what we want you to do. We want everyone in Shelbyville to visit a park. So
I think I may have told you this at one time, Trevor, but my first job ever where they took out Social Security was driving a bush hog at the Shelbyville Parks and Recreation Department back in 19.
Did you get a tan that summer?
Well, yeah, no doubt. Yeah, every day on a bush hog all day. Yeah, no doubt. Or lining ball fields off.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it.
Well, we wanted to. I know we have a lot of things here to talk about.
You do.
That's great. But we always wanted to talk about. We brought Jace here today to really highlight parks. Love talking about parks. Obviously, our programming, our rec side is great too. But on the park side of things, I just wanted to give all the folks sort of an update of where we are in the soccer complex.
Well, and that's a big deal because obviously soccer is hugely popular here in Bedford County.
Yeah.
I mean, hugely, not a little bit.
Yep. And so we have, over the last month and a half we issued out an RFQ, which is a request for qualifications, and we got 9 submissions.
No kidding. Good competition. We like that. We like competition, yeah.
And then we ended up narrowing that field down to 4, and Wold engineering firm won the bid, and so we're excited to start to work with them. We're about to have a kickoff meeting with them here shortly, and they're the ones that are going to be doing our architectural and engineering documents. They're also going to be working with us throughout the construction process and getting together all those bids and that kind of thing.
So they're kind of like site development and contract management, I guess, both.
Basically, and helping us out with the grant management side of things too, because part of this is an LPRF grant.
Okay. There's always a lot to do on a grant paperwork-wise, especially. Yeah. I mean, there just is. Yeah.
So we're excited to work with them. We're excited to get underway with that project, and but it's one of those things where whenever I come on here, I want to be able to if there's an update to give, I want to be able to give an update of where we are with that soccer.
And we're not going to hold you to this, Trevor, but when do you maybe anticipate being able to use those fields roughly? And I'm saying roughly because I know construction, things get delayed, things happen, but what are you shooting for? How's that?
My hope, and my fingers are crossed there, are the fall of 2027. But I may be a little optimistic on that. Well, I'm hoping, though. We're hoping to get construction underway. Again, timelines can change.
They just can't on these projects. That's why I've caveated it by saying that could absolutely change. But just kind of roughly
you can't hold me to any of these dates.
We're talking roughly 2 to 3 years.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, all right. That's fair.
Yeah,
he's not going to hold you, but every time you're on the radio for a Gov Talk, he's going to ask you again.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Because
there's that part. Okay? There is that part. I mean, folks are excited about what you guys are doing out there. They really are. Yeah. And
anytime he goes anywhere, they ask.
Yeah, right. And they appreciate what you're doing to improve that capacity here. And
it's exciting. It's supposed to be. Yeah. We're excited.
Absolutely.
Every day. It's my every day. So,
well, thanks for the update on it.
I wanted to bring Jace in. I wanted him to speak, briefly before we get into the programs about parks and what's getting him excited about parks in general, and some of the things he might be working on or working towards, and see what he has. see what we have in store for next year. So,
Mr. Excitement. Okay, Jace. That's.
I didn't bring my confetti popper. Maybe I'm supposed to bring. It just shoots grass.
Y'all brought me a gift. Okay?
It's grass clippings.
Y'all brought me a gift.
That's right. That's right. And
now,
it's green.
Just as a reminder for our listening audience, I mean, you guys have more than HV Griffin Park. You have several parks.
Yes, we have.
Just kind of remind.
We have a number of parks. We have obviously HV Griffin, the crown jewel, but then we have Never Rest Park on the other side of town,
which is a really nice. It's small, but it's a really nice facility. Great walking location.
A lot of people walk the loop there. It's nice. It has.
That's over off Lewis Avenue in Shelbyville.
Yeah, it has a basketball court, outdoor court, and outdoor tennis court as well. Pavilion, playground. Probably the second biggest playground outside of the one at HV Griffin. So if you're looking for a little bit quieter, you're over there. We have swings over there too, and everything that the kiddos love. Then we also have Fisherman's Park, which is a very popular spot for people to take their lunch. There's
all kinds of cars down there.
There's always people parked there. A lot of picnic tables. It's nice. You have the ambiance of the water going down the dam, so it sounds amazing. Yeah. And lately we've had a pretty good run of some pretty nice days. So I mean, it's popular.
And it's right in the middle of Shelbyville.
It is. It is. On the other side of the duck, there is River Bottom Park, which is very popular. It has a come and go, open for public use field, and another walking track.
I see soccer all the time down there.
Especially on the weekends. Yes, very popular. Another walking track with a little loop, less utilized than Never Rest, but it's nice. It's covered with trees, so it's nice and shaded. And there's actually some work being done to expand on that as well, which
we're talking about River Bottom. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The River Overlook project is already underway.
And another big boy project.
Yeah, that's another large project that's I'm involved in it, but I'm small potatoes in that one. That's a big project.
Sure is. Yeah.
And so we're excited about that. We're excited about how to integrate River Bottom Park into that River Over project, and it's going to be pretty when it's done. I've seen some mock-ups of the overlook itself and overlooking that dam, and it's going to be nice.
It is, and I mean, folks remember that National Geographic, maybe 10 years ago, labeled or found that the Duck River is the most biodiverse river in North America. Mm-hmm. So that's get a lot of folks coming down there and wanting to enjoy it. So it's another one of our crown jewels here is the Duck River.
Well, let's talk about the Duck River then.
You know what? What a great transition we just
did. You got a future in radio.
You guys have something. Yeah, maybe, yeah, there you go. Now, I think you guys may have something going on down there, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about it.
We teased this, I guess, last time or maybe the time before.
Your unveiling.
Yeah, the unveiling, yeah.
That's right, yeah. Your exclusive announcement here on WLIJ 98.7 Hopkins Farm Broadcasting.
You got to hit that. You got to hit it. No, we have a Race the Duck. That's going to be this summer, July 19th. This race is a kayak boat race, and we're charging $10.
So flat bottom wouldn't get you down there very fast,
if you
right?
want to, you're more than welcome.
It might no longer be racing the duck. It might just be participating on the duck.
Sorry, go ahead, Trevor. I interrupted you.
And basically, what we're thinking here is that we have this tremendous natural resource that's running through the heart of our town.
You do, yeah,
and,
we do,
and we're not utilizing it enough at all. So we decided as a Parks and Recreation department, hey, let's start to do something on the duck. Let's do something intentional, and this is what we came up with was this boat race, and we want to make it. We want the barrier to entry to be really low here. So $10 is all we're charging per boat. So if you have your own kayak, bring it out. If you don't have a kayak, it's nothing's in stone right now, but we're hoping, fingers crossed, to have kayaks for rent day of.
Okay.
There. So even if you didn't have a kayak, you can come down and get your kayak, get a paddle, and get a life jacket, and be able to participate in this as well. And our plan right now is for the first overall female, first overall male finishers to get a brand new kayak, and then we're thinking about some other prizes as well. And then we're going to make up some shirts for this, and we're planning on
T-shirts. Now.
Yeah, and we're planning on putting in Bedford County on Highway 82.
It's where Tennessee Valley Authority put in the new boat access ramp.
Exactly right.
When was that, last year or so?
Yes, sir.
Got a parking lot down there and field.
And it's beautiful.
The county's got a lot of space down there, too, to park.
And then the completion of the race will be at River Bottom Park, which we just spoke about.
Right before the Lowhead Day.
Yes, right before that.
So, take out.
Yes.
Right there.
Yes.
Yeah, and I noticed you have a few rules and regulations, and ironically, you do list a John boat on here.
Yeah.
So, it's got to be a kayak, canoe, or a small John boat.
Yep.
No motors.
None.
That's
cheating.
Electric or gas.
You are the motor.
That's
You
like
are the motor.
steroids for
Yeah.
boats.
That sounds like work, brother.
It will be.
Okay. One paddle per boat.
Yep. That's it. So we put that in there.
Does that include a canoe with like two people in it?
Well, and that's sort of what we were talking about here, because if you get a canoe with two folks in it and they both have paddles, like that's going to be an issue, right? But this is mostly talking about tandem kayaks.
Sure, yeah.
So if you were to, let's say you have a tandem kayak and you have a son or daughter that you want to take on the race with you, you can have one paddle for that. They can still participate, they can still ride with you, but that kayak would only have
folks are going to get tired, so they can swap off.
Yeah, there you go.
They're going to get tired.
Exactly right.
It says you must wear a life jacket.
Yep.
That's just
Have to wear a life
part
jacket.
of y'all's rules. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And we plan on having the Shelbyville Fire Department out there with their boat, and we also plan on having our lifeguards in the water as well from the rec center. So safety is paramount. We want to make sure that everyone has a safe and fun time out on the river.
Absolutely. And then, so you must pre-register by July 18th.
Yes, sir.
The event's on the 19th. Day of registration, day of the event, you cash only.
It would only be, that's
that
only,
day.
Yeah,
okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, how do you register?
Well, let's go to our website.
All right.
Or come down to the center, 220 Tulip Tree Road, or you can always give us a call at
684-9780. 9780. Most well-known number in Bedford County other than 911. Yep. So, bottom line is, folks, what a great event. A great idea, guys, because, the Duck River starts on the Highway 82 bridge. I haven't looked. What's the distance going down?
It's right at 3 miles.
3 miles. Now, when you're in a kayak, 3 miles is something, okay? It's a thing. Yeah, so you might want to practice a little bit. Folks, we're talking to Trevor Freitas and Jace Mallory with the Shelbyville Parks and Recreation Department. We're going to take a 90-second break. Sorry, producer Brandon. 90-second break and be right back.
Kincaid's is proud to offer Beauty Rest Black to our customers. Beauty Rest Black represents a leap forward in bedding with sleep climate technology keeping you cool, and triple-stranded pocketed coils give you luxurious support all night long. Wake up refreshed and ready to take on the day with a new Beauty Rest Black mattress from Kincaid Service Company, 400 Madison Street, Shelbyville, across from the Speedway gas station, 931-684-5662.
When's the last time you've seen the eye doctor? Don't wait. Whether it's little Carter's first pair of glasses or keeping a good eye on your vision health as you age, your eyes are a precious thing. See personalized care for the whole family and friendly faces at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care on 605 North Main in Shelbyville, across from the U.S. Post Office. Striving to bring you excellence in optometry every single day. Don't put your family's vision off. Make an appointment today at 931-684-2020. Personalized eye care for the whole family at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care.
At United Communications, we're more than just fast internet. We're your local connection to reliability and service that you can count on. Right here in Bedford County. With fiber fast speeds and a team in your community, we keep you connected when it matters most. No long hold times, no out-of-town providers, just real service from people who care. Call 931-740-1800 or visit united.net. Thousands of Tennesseans already trust United. United Communications. Fast, local internet.
Folks, this is Scott Johnson on behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting here in Shelbyville, Tennessee, Bedford County. It's that time of the month where we have the Shelbyville Parks and Recreation Department folks here to talk about the plethora of things they have going on in the Shelbyville Parks and Recreation Department. And, gentlemen, we were talking about racing the duck. You want to just... Oh, it looks like what we didn't tell people is there's going to be food trucks there. There's going to be music and prizes.
Yes, sir.
At River Bottom Park at the conclusion.
Yeah,
right?
when we take it out, we're going to have those. We're excited to have some food trucks. We want to have music down there. We're going to have prizes to give away. We want to make it fun down there. And then, part of this, and it may not include this in the first year, but we want to make this an annual event.
Absolutely.
And in the future, what I see this being is not only like a fun race and that kind of thing, and I want to see it grow, but I also want to see it be something of a conservation component to it, and a stewardship component to it. Talk about what the duck has to offer, that biodiversity that you spoke of earlier, and how we as a Parks and Recreation and a community can be better stewards of this wonderful resource. So.
Well, good deal. I think it's going to be a great event, great idea. And folks, register. You can come by the H.B. Griffin Park to the Recreation Center itself. Got a very friendly front office staff there. Just come in and sign up, or call 684-9780, and they'll get you hooked up. $10 per boat, very reasonable to have a little competition down there, kayaks, canoes, and good luck with a small John boat if you're going to try and win. What else you got going on, gentlemen?
Well, since it's we're talking about water, we might as well keep it wet.
Okay,
and
let's
we'll
do
talk
it.
About outdoor.
My gosh,
pool
what another
luau.
great transition, guys!
Yeah, right.
Outdoor pool,
seamless even.
Outdoor pool luau. What you guys got going on?
Well, we finally got to the time of year where we took the pool cover off, and they're scrubbing away, getting it nice and clean and ready to go for the summer season. And we're going to kick off outdoor pool opening with a luau on the 24th of May. So coming up here not too long from now, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., there'll be music, lays, that's how you say that, right? Lays, I got it. Yeah. Not the chips, the little necklaces.
I was going to say, you had a bunch of dudes.
We got a vending machine.
I got to come get some of them Lays, man.
You got salt and vinegar Lays?
Yeah, you got those? And, so you talking about the flowers around your neck. Okay,
yes,
all right.
Think Lilo and Stitch. You got it.
Got it.
We'll have some games out there like Limbo. You going to participate?
Limbo?
Yeah.
Are you guys going to participate?
We'll set it high.
No, we're gonna be the.
Oh, y'all the ones holding the stick to go under.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
We're trustworthy.
Speak softly and hold it.
That'll be fun. Hawaiian music, cool.
Yep. And we'll
you
kick
can
it off
pretend you're in Hawaii. All right.
And we'll kick it off with $1 admission. How about that?
That's the best deal right there of the day, because you guys have a really nice outdoor pool there.
And you'll be able to stay, you can stay past the 1 p.m. close. That's your $1 admission for the pool.
Will you be shutting down that day?
Outdoors.
I believe it's 5 o'clock for the outdoor, and then 6 o'clock for the indoor.
So you can have a whole day of events for $1. There's no deal like that around anywhere. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Nope.
I mean, the dollar store's not even $1 anymore. But you guys are. So appreciate you doing that. Folks, the outdoor pool luau, May 24th. 11 a.m., 1100 for you military types to 1 p.m., 1300 for you military types. Hawaiian music, lays, mini games, Limbo, which these gentlemen are going to demonstrate how to do that, and much more. Y'all don't have back problems, do you?
You got a yardstick? We're on Facebook. We can just do it now, and you can go under it. We'll just see how it goes.
Yeah, right. Anyway, $1 admission for the whole day. All right, what else y'all got going on?
I'll do it. We'll talk about.
I mean, because you got a whole laundry list of stuff right here.
So this is this one thing is summer camp. This one whole sheet is summer camp, and Jennifer's done a terrific job of,
as always,
putting a theme behind each week for these kiddos. If you have a kid between the ages of 7 and 11, and you're looking for something for them to do this summer, especially those parents that have to work.
Yeah, kids are out of school. Yeah. Yeah.
This is a wonderful opportunity to bring them up to the center and let them participate in our summer camp 2025 here. And we do it daily from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and it's $25 a day, or it's $80 a week. And I don't know anybody that can beat that from a child care perspective. $80 a week is cheap for
you guys have brought in what I call a whole bunch of you guys got like deals.
Yeah.
And because $80 a week, no. For what you're doing here. I noticed June 2nd to the 6th. Space. So every week's got a theme.
Every week's got a theme. And
we have a charter space shuttle ready to go up on Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
We worked with Jeff Bezos to go up. No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
Katy Perry will be there.
That's for only $80 a week.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
And looks like the second week, Wild West Week. Outstanding.
Yeah.
And then Ocean Week, the following week, and Science Week. What a great way to do this.
Yeah.
So thanks to Jennifer for that. Stars and Stripes, we do like, because that's going to end on July 4th. We do like that patriotism theme you guys are doing. Appreciate you doing that out there. And, of course, Sports Week. You got to have that, right?
Can't go without it.
7th through 11th of July. Disney Week.
That wasn't my idea. That'd probably be him.
I didn't know.
He's a Disney guy.
You a Disney guy?
I'll own it. I
Okay.
like Disney.
All right. So this is on him.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't my idea,
right?
but I will
Him
be
and Mickey
participating in a number of the
That's
activities.
July 14th to the 18th, and then what's this Carnival Week going to be about? July 21st through 25th.
Fun games that we've done a lot of carnival events in the past, and we've got a lot of those contraptions in the back and everything from a bow and arrow that's got a felt. It's not sharp.
It's not a hunting tip.
No,
okay.
nothing like that. All the way to...
This is a safe summer camp, I want to reiterate.
Safe, the miniature golf and all those little things that you can do in a carnival. But these kids also will have the opportunity to swim daily in our pools.
Okay.
So that's great, and obviously something that they enjoy. But we also love the fact that we're going to theme each week and have it.
What a great idea! Was that Jennifer's idea?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna give it to Jennifer right
Give
here.
it to her. She needs to own that.
Yes.
So, except for Jace, he's got Disney Week.
Well,
but anyway,
if that's not the most attended week,
I bet
he's going to be upset.
It will be. I guarantee it will be.
We'll bring Mickey.
So, folks, So, folks, you got Space Week, Wild West Week, Ocean Week, Science Week, Patriotic Week, Stars and Stripes. You got Sports Week, Disney Week, and, of course, Carnival Week at the end. $80 a week, children ages 7 to 11. Do you guys have, like, a capacity on this, on how many you can handle?
We usually like to keep that number around 30.
Okay.
So
you need to go ahead and sign up.
Yeah.
Just in case. Because when this word gets out about what you're doing here,
especially Disney Week.
Yeah.
Probably
that July 14th to 18th. Get in now, folks.
Probably already booked. Huh?
Probably. I just checked.
Yeah, that phone's ringing off the hook right now.
And what's the number?
684
9780.
That's what I'm talking about. Summer Camp 2025 going on from June 2nd to July 25th at the Parks and Recreation at the center there in Shelbyville. Gentlemen, we got a couple minutes left. What else you want to talk about? What else you got going on?
The only other thing that I want to talk about, and I want Jace to lead the way here, anything parks. I love parks, and I love people to get into them. So,
that's why we put it on a wristband.
Get right there, baby.
That's right.
Yeah, right there for that camera.
Yeah.
Get out there and get moving. I mean, what happens with folks, right? And you guys know this, and this is why you guys give folks the opportunity at a very, very, very reasonable cost. And if it's outside, it's nothing. You got to keep moving. Mm-hmm. I don't care if you're 30 years old or if you're 80 years old. You got to keep moving, and you guys offer that opportunity, right? Especially in your parks.
Yeah. So obviously, we already touched on at the beginning soccer complex and those big projects, but I think something that Trevor and I are both aligned in thinking and wanting to do is little things here and there. If you are constantly making small improvements, then all of a sudden the body at work becomes a large improvement.
Certainly.
And so I think there's a number of things we'd like to do. We talk about daily, and that list gets longer and longer with every conversation. But some of them include expanding new features onto our skate park. That's something we're interested in doing, very utilized. Maybe installing more playground equipment at some of our parks that maybe don't get utilized as much or people don't know about as much, showing some love to those areas like Purdy Courts
It may
Playground.
bring more people out to those parks if you do that.
Yep, and doing events like this helps too with bringing everybody into River Bottom for that event. And I would like to touch one more thing on that is even if you're not participating in that event,
come on out.
If you know somebody who's participating or you know of somebody who's participating, or if you just want to visit the food trucks and see what it's all about,
come on out and eat.
Come on out, because it's a park that if we can bring you to it, then I think we won. And we just want more people to visit those parks. You got a nice asphalt trail out there, don't you? Yep. So it'll be a good time. But there's constantly things we're wanting to do. We want to continue to serve the community the best way that they want to be served as well. So we installed lights at the dog park recently. That's a park project.
There's a biggie, guys.
You can flip a switch and have it for an hour.
Off season when it's gets dark a lot earlier.
At lunch, when it gets dark at lunch, basically in the fall.
That's when I was in Alaska. It's like, it's dark. Oh, it must be 2 o'clock.
So that's a good one. There's a lot of things that we want to be doing. So the only way to know that we're doing them is to come out and see what's being done.
Folks, there's always something new. There's always something good going on. Obviously, you guys spend a lot of time brainstorming how to improve what you guys do. You don't sit back on your laurels and what you had in the past, and I know folks really appreciate that. Mm-hmm. And anything else?
No.
We're out of time, brother.
Visit a park.
If
you haven't been out to a park, it's free vitamin D, free fresh air.
Everybody's got low vitamin D, so get out there and get some vitamin D.
Get out to a park. If you haven't been to a park lately, go to a park.
Guys, we appreciate you coming in today. Appreciate everything y'all do to make Shelbyville and Bedford County a better place to live and work, and that's a fact. So thank you, and thank your staff. You got a great staff out there. They're friendly all the time, willing to help out. Doesn't matter. If you haven't been out to the Recreation Center lately, I always encourage folks to stop by the front desk, and somebody will give you a tour to see what you're getting for your money, because the return on investment's great if you join out there. It just is. So we've been talking to Trevor Freitas and Jace Mallory with the Shelbyville Parks and Recreation Department about the many things they have going on. This is Scott Johnson on behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting, the only locally owned radio stations here in Bedford County. We have 10 government-related or government talk shows every month right here on WLIJ 98.7, so tune in and hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Scott Johnson, until next time.
When's the last time you've seen the eye doctor? Don't wait. Whether it's little Carter's first pair of glasses or keeping a good eye on your vision health as you age, your eyes are a precious thing. See personalized care for the whole family and friendly faces at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care on 605 North Main in Shelbyville, across from the U.S. Post Office. Striving to bring you excellence in optometry every single day. Don't put your family's vision off. Make an appointment today at 931-684-2020. Personalized eye care for the whole family at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care. Visit Kincaid Service Company today to experience the superior comfort of a Serta mattress. Serta has pioneered sleep innovation for more than 90 years, bringing quality products to more than 150 countries worldwide. Serta Comfort is validated by consumers with thousands of 5-star reviews and are designed and assembled in the U.S. at one of Serta's state-of-the-art facilities. Serta's award-winning mattress collections are created by providing superior comfort along with overall support and breathability. Get Serta Comfort by visiting Kincaid Service Company in Shelbyville. Online at kincaidservice.com.
At United Communications, we're more than just fast internet. We're your local connection to reliability and service you can count on, right here in Bedford County. With fiber fast speeds and a team in your local community, we keep you connected when it matters most. No long hold times, no out-of-town providers, just real service from people who care. Call 931-740-1800 or visit united.net. Thousands of Tennesseans already trust United. United Communications. Fast, local internet.